live. Unicorns. It is a unicorn. It's a unicorn alpaca. Oh, I can't pin messages in here.
Yeah, so you're not gonna.
I'm gonna go run to my computer upstairs real quick because I need to pin something to the chat. It's important. Oh, that is hard for me to read. I'm gonna need to make it bigger. Okay, can I read that from where I need to stand? That's better. I think I need to get better glasses. Yeah, if I can help me with that. Ready? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold the camera up so I'm not sure if I'm visible or not.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun Genichiro stream.
Yay! And this time we got the RTX model on. Also, no background music or anything. I'm streaming this off of my phone. I only have limited resources. Hashtag I didn't think this through.
Hi.
And Katie's on the camera. Also, I may or may not be very slow referring to noticing the comments because it's literally like chat is on the TV behind me and I suck and I think I might need to work on my glasses just a little bit. Also, if you've never seen me with the RTX model on before, hi! okay, this is what I look like IRL. I'm not worried about doing this as a VTuber because there's already photos of me out there and I started as a flesh tuber anyway. So, So let's see, who's here so far? I saw Jaframir's here. I saw Dan is here. I see that Afro is here. I see Archangel is here. I see I need new glasses. Wait. Maybe I should have your chat, look at the chat on the phone. I see Kite Waltz Rider is here. Turns out that the heart blue is hard on black is hard to read from a distance. Go figure.
Sorry. There, chat.
Yes, that would be helpful. Okay, that's better. I have Katie's phone so I can actually see the chat. That makes this a lot easier. Also means I didn't need to like try to blow up the chat on Zoom on the TV. Oh well, fuck it, we ball. So, as you all remember, I assume that most of you all who are here right now were here during the subathon at one point or another. I promised a couple of IRL streams. The first of which being a mixology stream, and as you can see from all the bottles on the table, that's what we're doing tonight. Also, some of you may remember I said yesterday, oh yeah, let's aim for 6 o'clock, Eastern Daylight Time. That didn't happen, obviously, because I'm here now. Funny story. Remember how I was like, yesterday I was like, well, I had a date, but that didn't work out, so nothing happened, so I'm streaming. I had my date today, and it was great. And that's the super short Twitch safe version of events. If you're adults, you could figure it out from there. If you're not adults, why are you here? The stream is 18 plus, and arguments can be made for 21 plus, but I don't control the drinking age in the whole world in general. So if you can drink, cool. If you can't drink, why the McBlankety are you here? Let's see. I did pin to the top of the chat that so Tangia's not going to work, and like the little stream elements thing that shows like when somebody follows or subs won't show up on the stream. That's just a limitation of how I'm doing these IRL streams. I would literally have to take my computer from upstairs and set it up down here in order to do that, and then I would have less table space. Not to mention there's always the chance liquid plus computer, which equals very much concrete sadness. Speaking of concrete sadness, I knew that I was going to forget to put something on the table before I started, and I already know what I forgot. Hey, Cinnamon Wall. See the little brass spoon that's sitting kind of next to the Garfield mug? Yep. Yep. Bar spoon. Don't leave home without it. And for reasons that I hopefully don't need to go out of the way to state, my ice isn't next to me. I will periodically have to step that way where the fridge and freezer are to grab ice for the drinks that call for it. So, which is pretty much all of them. So I'm like going to build stuff in the glass, and I'm probably gonna like get ice at the start of like every new drink that I make. And I also have to like go back and forth to rinse out the shaker because I mean, I don't want the previous drink influencing the taste of the next one. So the format that this is going to take is. Watch for the kitchen chat for a second. Oh, I do have buff arms. I work at a grocery store. I know I've posted a couple of pictures of like stuff that I do in the store. So yeah, a little bit. This girlie's tough. There's a non-insignificant amount of influence of me on my model. So why is my VTuber model also buff? because the voice actress behind her is buff as well. So I'm just now realizing that, I picked the sleeveless shirt today for my date, and I guess, yeah, I gotta show off the guns a little bit, doesn't it? Whoops.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I can't control freely. I'm only gonna see when the ad breaks start because I'm not in front of my computer. I'm only gonna see it when Seribot says, "Hey, ad." So I might not necessarily respond immediately to the fact of the ad to start. I will try not to be doing stuff while the ads are going. Like I'll just sit here and I don't know, shake myself for a few minutes. I don't know if this is gonna go like 2 hours my normal streams do. I will say that if this doesn't like take super long, that I will go back and go and do a VTuber stream afterward. So y'all are gonna get your money's worth out of me tonight, don't you worry. So where do we begin? Let's start off with something simple. So those of you who are in Discord, y'all know that in the morning, I need my coffee. Cat, where are you going?
Should I introduce the cat?
You know what? If Sunny's nearby, yes. Let the world meet Sunny.
Sunny. Here's the kitty.
Sunny will probably almost certainly want attention in the middle of the stream at some point. She is cat. Cat will be cat. We cannot turn the cat off, nor do we wish to. So expect that the kitty cat is going to do kitty cat things. And yep. Got drunk while playing X2 and played it like a god. So by played it like god, do you mean played really, really well? Or really, really not well? Because that could go one or two directions when you're introduced to alcohol. I've been on both sides of it. Now, where was I before Sunny showed up? Ah, yes. So if you're in Discord, you know that in the morning, Muscle Mama needs her coffee. And if I don't have my caffeine, I can't start my day. So we're going to start off with a Black Russian. This one, pretty simple. All you need is two things. Coffee liqueur and vodka. Easy enough, right? I just realized that I need to part the Red Sea of the bottles if I actually want to see what I'm doing. Having the bottles all together in the middle is great for an establishing shot, and terrible elsewise. Alrighty. Now, I like my stuff to be chilled, so I will grab a couple things of ice, and I'll be back in just a moment.
Meanwhile, kitty. Meow. Look at her, she's so cute. The cutest of them all.
Ah, yes. When I'm walked away, it'll be a Sunny stream. So I hope you guys like cats. She's, pleasantly plump. We'll go with pleasantly plump. Alright, so I got the ice in there. Alrighty. Take your coffee liqueur. About 20 mils. So let's see what line is that? That is that line.
I'm gonna do this.
Whichever works better.
This one's gonna be a lot easier.
Because you can see what the shot looks like beforehand. Although admittedly landscape fills the screen better. I know that I'm looking back at the TV.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
this also...
If it's easier on your hands, then we'll do it that way.
I'm saying this is easier to see everything.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Alrighty, and I wrote down, okay. 60 bills above.
The loud pews are notifications on her phone.
Oh, they can hear that?
Yeah?
Uh,
Do you want to turn those off?
we should probably turn those off.
Okay. Let's see. Can I figure out how to do it? I don't know how to. I don't have a Samsung.
Okay, I could do that. You don't have to three-point the camera, though. Stare at the bottles for a second.
Bottles.
Should have done that in advance. that was on me for forgetting to do that. I didn't think y'all would be able to hear the pachoons on my phone that well. If you've seen any of my Toho streams, that sound should be a little familiar. And if you are a Toho fan, yes, I'm one of those people. I have that as my notification. Now, give this a stir. I'll stir it long enough to get it cold. Thankfully, the nice thing about Boston Shakers, they conduct the cold very well. Alrighty, and from one end to the other. And I don't want the ice to follow me. I'm going to use a small glass for this one. I have a limited number of glasses, so there is a hard cap on how many drinks I can make. I mean, I could run to the cabin to get some more, but make sure I don't take the ice with me. There you go, nice and easy. Simple enough drink. It's two things. It's coffee liqueur with vodka. And before Mama keeps filming her stream, she needs a little sipper. Don't you want a sample?
Sample time.
Remember, feed the camera, girl. Feed the stream, too. That's a nope. You will taste the alcohol in that one. Well, when I'm done with the drink. I'm going to drink all the drinks that I make eventually. But I don't want to clutter the table up, or the parts of the table you can see too much. But definitely enjoy having my coffee to start. Probably also drink some water. I don't know if anybody's redeemed a hydrate or not, but the nice thing is I can keep myself honest because you can watch me hydrate. I can't like just say, "Oh no, I guzzled some water." Keep this next to me rather than I don't know why I didn't just put that next to me to begin with. That's the glass I normally drink my water out of. It's usually next to me when I stream. Alright. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I'm gonna do another simple one. A classic one. Let me go rinse out my shot glass, and y'all enjoy the sunny while I do that.
Sunny. Here you go. Here, kitty cam. We all know what you're really here for. It's the kitty cam. Hey. Watch your claws, miss. She's a stabby stabber.
What? You okay?
She got me.
Aww. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have Katie here, I don't know what I would do while I was going back and forth. I mean, I would probably prop the phone up and I guess have you guys watch the bottles. But We all know that y'all probably would rather look at the cat than just stare at the bottles doing nothing. Odds know she's just gonna stare at us. Wait for us to do a magic trick or something, cause, well, the kitty is Kitty. And she is an adorable little bean.
And a traitor.
And a traitor. So why are we calling her a traitor? Sunny does not sit on people's laps. As a general rule of thumb, she won't sit on anyone's lap. She's never sat on Katie's lap the whole time that Katie has had her.
2 years.
2 years. Never sat on Katie's lap once. Hasn't sat on my lap at all, and I've tried. I've sat down, I've motioned for her to sit on my lap. No. My date comes over today, and within 10 minutes, she is on her lap.
I didn't know it was 10 minutes.
It was pretty quick.
It's fucking...
I'm stunned. I'm like, this cat doesn't sit on people's laps. And yet, she's sitting on your lap. And she's just like, well, I do love animals. I'm just looking at Sunny like, you traitor. Your mommy's gonna be mad too. You hear that, Sunny? Traitor!
I don't think she cares.
She does not care. She's a little princess. If she wants to sit on one specific person's lap and make the rest of us jealous, she's got to do it. Ooh, cider and grilled steak. That sounds yummy. Oh, I'm sure that Sunny trusts you, Jathlybeer, but has she sat on your lap?
No.
That's the difference. See, Sunny is pretty chill and easygoing for the most part. But she won't sit on anyone's lap. Except apparently my date for today. I'm not quick to... Whenever I have a first date with someone, it's like, let's get a few dates before I go with calling someone girlfriend or not. So I'm just going to keep saying date over and over. And if we get to 5, maybe I'll start saying girlfriend. I don't know. I have attachment issues. But this isn't this isn't the Get Nature therapy stream. This is a drink making stream. So let's make another drink. We're gonna make ourselves a bit of a classic one. This one, it's called the Rusty Nail. And it has 2 things in it. Scotch and Drambuie. And that's it. Just like the last one. Only 2 simple things. So for Scotch. 45 ml Scotch. I keep having to flip it around to see where all the lines are. I've done this enough times, you'd think I would have it memorized, and yet somehow, no. Get our Scotch in there. Almost out of Johnny Walker. And Drambuie. That's such a nice smell. The Drambuie was 30 ml. If you're looking at IBA or anything of the like, some of the numbers I give might not 100% match. There are some things I've just tweaked myself over the years. There is other things where I'm working within the limitations of the equipment I have, and I don't have a 50 ml marker on my thing. And I mean, yes, there's a 20 and a 30 and I could do both, but I mean, how many times you want to watch me pour the same goddamn thing over and over again, yeah? Let me give this both a stir. Get this nice and chill. Hi, Sylvie. Yes, it is indeed bartender Genichiro Hour. Do a tiny glass for this one. Get this to sit on here correctly. Don't want the ice to follow. Just want the drink. Alright, now that last one, the Black Russian, that was pretty simple. vodka by itself is neutral in flavor. So it's literally, you really just taste the coffee liqueur, and it's got like more of a kick than by itself because it's got the vodka with it. Now this, on the other hand, it's gonna have a little bit more going for it. Ah, you can smell like the herbal notes from the Drambuie. You really get the honey. You really get the honey and the herbal notes from the Drambuie. I see you're not a fan of that one either. Now the Scotch still has presence, but for the most part, like you only get like a little bit of the smokiness from the Scotch, but the Drambuie is like the biggest flavor profile. And you okay? Drink. Oh, you need water. Gotcha. Somebody needs a chaser. I mostly like drinking water between. It does look like honey. It tastes like honey too. Like Drambuie is very sweet by itself, and like the Scotch like kind of thins that sweetness down a little bit. I'm gonna take a sipper of some water. Just a quick sip, just to make sure that one, I'm drinking water, and two, just to like reset my palate before I make and drink the next one. Speaking of the next one, what do I want? Where do I wish to go next? Go for something a little different. Yes. All right. Once again, I'm gonna go rinse the shaker out. Enjoy the sunny time while I'm doing that. You expect to wake up with a horrible headache. Japtamir, oh ye of little faith.
Kitty cat. This is what you're really here for. Thank you. She is my kitty. Camera woman. Hey, let me move my hand.
Everybody loves the sunny. At least I hope everybody likes the sunny. Odds though she would probably walk up to half y'all and like demand pets. Not a care in the world, just give me rubbies. So this next one is called. This is not one of my creations. We'll get to my creations. There's a lot of me just like doing like basic stuff like the Black Russian, the Rusty Nail. Those are IBA cocktails, and while my ratios aren't 1 for 1, they're more or less the same as those drinks. And I'm starting out with those before I do anything that's like more aligned to what I like to do, for the simple fact that a lot of the drinks that I've come up with my own have those as a base on some way or form. You gotta appreciate your basics before you can move on to the fun stuff. It's not to say that the basics aren't fun either. I mean, alcohol is alcohol. So this next drink is called the Sophisticated Dane. I did not come up with this one. This was a recipe featured on a Difford's Guide. And for this one, I don't have the exact ingredients for everything, so it's a little adjusted, but it's mostly because I wanted to use a specific thing. And that specific thing is akavit. You're also going to need some Campari. And lastly, I don't have the exact vermouth, but I do have this vermouth. 1, 2, 3. We increase the number of things that I'm using. Alrighty, so let's start with our Aquavit. We're going to do... Also, I'm going to switch between units depending on what I wrote the recipe down in, or should I say what Cinnamon Roll wrote the recipe down in. So it's going to be 1.5 ounces of Aquavit. That's a smell. I gotta love being a Norseman. I'm gonna put in 3/4 of an ounce of Campari. That's going to give us our color. This is going to be a very, very red drink, as you could imagine. Let's put this over here. And 3/4 of an ounce of, get this open, vermouth. I don't have the stuff to make the vampire blood, unfortunately. I can only make stuff that I have the ingredients for. But I might do that at some point. I'll give that a stir. Like, I know exactly what wine I would use and don't have any Hawaiian Punch on me. The store I work at actually sells appropriate blackberry wine. Alrighty, let's do small glass again. I'll try to save the big glasses for like more like complicated stuff. Alright. See, we got a nice bold red color here from the Campari. And Campari, as far as the scent goes, is pretty much dominating. For those of you who don't know, Campari is a bitter orange liqueur. And that scent is very much overwhelming this. Now, that's not a bad thing per se, because again, the scent is one part of the equation. The taste, however, ooh. Yeah, the Campari is definitely front and center on the taste profile, as you would imagine, because of the scent profile. But you also get like some nice like buttery flavoring from the vermouth. The Aquavit is not really there. Like, you kind of get a little bit of like some herbalness from the Aquavit, but at least for my tongue, where I'm sipping on it, it's not quite, it doesn't quite have a lot of presence. I think someone has an opinion, and that opinion is I need more water. That's fair. It's relative terms, it's a little bit on the bitter side. And if you like bitter drinks, that's a good one for you. If you don't like bitter drinks, that one might not be for you. Now, for me, like, I like my sugary sweet drinks as much as the next person, and that's not to say that there isn't a little bit of sweetness in there. Like, if I was just drinking straight Campari, that would be, ooh baby, a bit much. But with other things, it's actually pretty good. 'Tis my humble opinion, of course. should you feel like making any of these at all at any point, I will be adding to my Blue Sky post the specific recipes that I did tonight. Assuming I can remember what all I did. I mean, I've got a pretty good reminder sitting here in the form of the drinks that I made, so hopefully I'll be able to remember them all. Alright, this will be more interesting for the more unique stuff. So, you know. Otherwise, it's like, I'll just go to this place that I got this from. Just go to this place that I got this from. Now, let's do something else. We're going to do 2 drinks together. 2 drinks back to back that are a play on... One is the base recipe. And the other is... Well, depending on who you ask, an abomination. You'll know in a moment. But while I go rinse this shaker glass out, enjoy your kitty time.
Okay.
Alright, so there's one thing I like. I like my sours. Wait a minute. I made a mistake. A mild mistake. Get out of there. You're not supposed to put the ice in yet. I'll get to why that is in a moment. There. Chill there for a moment. Why are you laughing? Look, it's been a while since I last made a whiskey sour. The price of eggs was like sky high, and I didn't want to waste eggs on making a drink. Okay? Also, it's been with the prices of eggs for a while. Like, seriously, I'm on keto. Eggs are like my #1 breakfast. Why were they expensive and hard to get?
It's pretty simple.
And the answer is because the chickens were dying.
And
They got better. Much like Maddie when she was killed by Evelyn. Yeah, she died, but she got better. I kept saying stuff like that earlier and kept getting giggles. Anyway.
but don't throw the phone. It works too.
No, don't drop us all. I just so of course there's a little bit of a delay between the image on y'all screens and whatnot and what I see in front of me. So I just now got to see the results of Shaky Phone. Yep, I've been mostly doing keto for a while. It's convenient and it is working. I mean, I don't suppose you all have seen them before, but you're seeing them now. And I'm guessing from the fact that at least a couple of y'all said cute girly that apparently it's working. So, yay! Anyway, whiskey sour. So obviously, well, you're going to need your whiskey. Now, it generally calls for lemon juice, but I like lime, so I'm going with lime juice. The proper recipe does call for lemon, you see. And where did I put my hop? Simple syrup. That's not interesting, it's just sugar water. And now what is to make it more fun is the huevo.
Egg.
Yes, we make egg. We're using eggs in our drinks.
Egg mouth.
Eggs? Is an important part of breakfast. Ah, yes, it's nutrition. That means the drinks are nutritious. don't know if you want to go on Ozempic. That's I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but I would suppose I would say talk to your doctor about it. Don't try to like self-care. Please don't try to self-care. Be safe. I'm gonna get a little water to get that bitterness of that last one out of my mouth. Little sipper and open you. I just opened this too not so long ago. But Four Roses, really amazing, great bang for your buck. You can use Jack too, but Four Roses is better. So let's see. Calls for 45 mils, but I'm gonna put 60 mils in. And we're gonna go. On the lime, or you should be using lemon, but I'm using lime. That's what I got. We're gonna do 20 mils of our simple. Which, very easy to make. It's literally 1-to-1 sugar water. Heat your water up, solve your sugar, let it cool, boom, you got simple syrup. So if you want 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sugar, for that particular bottle, the 2 cups will usually do it. So I'll need to make some more soon. And lastly, now this is the fun part. So we need an egg for this. And we're not using the whole egg. We're only using the white. So I have to separate the white out. I'm kind of okay at this. I'm kind of not great at it. I'm going to try to do this right. So, you want to... Best way to do this is... There's a couple ways you can go about it. You can, like, pass it back and forth between different halves. You want to be careful not to break the yolk. You don't want any egg yolk in this. Yeah, once it made a little plopping noise. Okay, and that's our egg white. And I'm gonna save this for breakfast tomorrow morning. So that yolk is not going to waste. Don't you worry. Grab myself a paper towel, get the egg jizz off my hands. Last thing I want is just egg jizz just hanging out on my hands, you see. Now, the reason why I said I needed to take the ice out is, for this first part, you need to dry shake this. Now, you need to be a little careful when you dry shake. Your shaker can come undone, because a lot of what keeps these shakers together is the cold. And while the egg in my simple, because I keep it in the fridge, are inherently cold, like this is not going to stay put as well as it normally would. So you want to give it a little shake. You want to get because we got that egg white in there. You want to give this a shake, and that's going to foam that egg white up, which is what you want. Now we add our ice. Go ahead and... So now it's cool, I don't have to worry about my shaker coming apart as much. So like I can more...
Do fancy bartender things.
I don't know if I call what I do fancy. But I can like one-hand this now. I don't have to worry about a thing coming apart on me. Get that nice and cold. Yeah, we're going to use a bigger glass for this one. There we go. Try to get as much of that foam out as possible. And you'll see it'll start to separate there a little, separate a little bit. You get that nice nice foamy head on it. That's the good stuff right there. Well, take care, Jathamir. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I will have pleasant dreams. So I'm probably going to follow the McBlankly to sleep pretty quick. So I'm not letting these drinks go to waste, you see. I'll probably be going slowly throughout the course of the night, though. I don't wish to have a hangover tomorrow, especially because I work tomorrow. That's bad. Anyway. Got me in frame. Bottoms up. Love whiskey sours. Love them. Like, they're so basic and they're so good. And Katie agrees. This is the first drink that I've made tonight that she hasn't, like, been like, gag, I'm dying, water. I'm going to be honest. Come on. We're not lying to the public. Oh, it's cat time. We give, when the Sunny wants attention, we must give the Sunny attention, you see. Because if we don't, she'll get it out of us anyway. Now, I got 2 more drinks queued up that are plays on this. That's why there's exactly 3 eggs on the table. This, as much as I didn't plan... Plans in what sense? Because I know that I generally spend time with the Toho group at the conventions. Usually, if I'm not doing the roadshow. So, you'll almost certainly see me at some point if you're there. Like, I will be dressed up as Momichi again. I might take a shot wearing Star Sapphire. I think I've lost enough weight I can fit into that outfit again. I'll definitely try. Anyway, so the reason why there's 3 eggs on this table is there were 3 things that are riffs on this that I was going to make. One is, let's see. Oh, 95% Lolita focus. Nice. New special interest. Excellent. You've definitely come a long way since you started HRT, so go for it. I know that there's a couple of girlies that I know got into Lolita after they started transitioning. So the next 2 are based off of the whiskey sour, the next 2 drinks that I'm making. I'll give you a hint for the next one. All I gotta say is, if you know, you know. I'm gonna leave you with that thought while I rinse these out. Ponder the life choices that I'm making, and remember that I'm suffering for you. And I'm back, and I see Chad has been busy.
That's what cat's been busy. She attacked my phone charm.
You don't know the Malort, do you?
That's what cats are doing it on stream.
Well, I got one of them out here. Once again, Fuck you. Get in the glass, Shinji! So, there's going to be some familiar friends here. Obviously, yes, the Malort. And, you know, the simple and the lime juice. And, oh, wow. Sunny just, like, bolted from under the table the second I, like, put it down. She knows. She knows about the Malort. Or Zumi's o'clock. It might be Zumi's o'clock. The way she goes. We love Sunny around here. We really do. God bless America. No, America's been fucked. God bless us. Oh yeah. That's the stuff right there. That's the smell. 2 ounces of Jepson's Malort. I'm almost out. I need to get more. Before anybody asks, why in God's name would you get more? I say this is suffering. I actually like Malort. Would you like me to prove it to you? You want to? That's the right answer. Katie's just like, no. You're the way you're hyping this drink up, I already know it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be bad. I maintain that this makes a good sour. It's the same as before, by the way, with the ratios. The only thing that's different is I'm subbing the bourbon for Malort. Should ask for this at a bar. Hey, can I have a whiskey sour but some Malort? They're gonna stare at me like I'm insane. The question is, will they do it? Sonny, I'm busy. Cat. I'm busy entertaining the internet.
I'll pet her.
Let's see if I can get the egg white separated out. We're good again. Because I'm 50-50 on doing this correctly. Okay, I got a lot of it out with just that alone. That's good. This egg didn't break super cleanly. I want to make sure I don't get a sharp edge. I do not wish to break the yolk. If you do break your yolk, it's not the end of the world. Just try to make sure you get the least amount of yolk in there possible. That's not going to ruin the drink by any means, and it happens to the best of us. Like, I've been doing this for a while, and I still occasionally fumble my yolk and break it. Get the egg jizz off my hands again. There's another technique for separating the yolks, and I'll show you that one. Separating out the yolk from the white, and I'll show you that one next. It's a little bit more consistent, but it's also a little more messier. But we'll get to that in a moment. Yes, I'm almost out of simple. I'm generally trying to
add it.
Hmm?
You didn't add it. Did you?
Have what?
Did you add it?
Yeah, I did.
You're stupid.
I'll know real quickly if I didn't add the simple syrup. How's that? Anyway, we're gonna dry shake again because we got there's a shaker coming apart. We're gonna dry shake this. We got egg yolk. Egg yolk. I keep saying yolk. We have egg white in there. We're gonna dry shake for the egg white. Get nice foamy. Yep, doesn't quite seal that well perfectly. All right. Even God is like, this is an abomination. I'm going to make this hard for you. Give it a shake with that ice. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Malort Sour. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, those whose identities lay outside the gender binary. I want to make sure that I'm inclusive after all. Ah, cat! She likes to, like, go for...
Legs.
Loves going for legs and,
licking
like,
them.
trying to lick your legs. And she will occasionally... She'll occasionally, like, lightly nibble. And it freaks me out every time. The licking I don't mind, it's the plain nibble that usually gets me. Anyway, so you see, like, we got the head foam separating out, just like before. Here comes the fun. Sip that one carefully. So, the nice thing about the... Not a fan? Yeah, that's expected. So the nice thing about doing a sour with Malort, a lot of the Malorty bits of the Malort kind of go away a little bit. So what I mean by that is, like, Malort by itself, it's very in your face. It's very grassy. It's very bitter, and it's like strong. Malort gets in your face, punches you in the face, and it's like, suck on this. And a lot of people do not like it. It's definitely an acquired taste. There's some people who like it. There's some people who don't. I know that I'm not sure how familiar everybody is with different VTubers. If you're familiar with Odyssey Eurobeat, one of, pretty sure I'm remembering people correctly. I want to say it was Dart Runner, who's one of the mods on her channel, brought a bottle of Malort to Offkai. I think it was Dart Runner. I know it was somebody that brought a bottle of Malort to the Rat Party. Ratsukari, another VTuber. And we're passing around shots of Malort, and I was like, oh no, not the Malort. And then I like had my shot. I was like, joke's on y'all, I actually like Malort. Everyone else is like, I was just sitting back laughing the whole time. I'm like, that's why I like to say, if you know, you know. Now, somebody at the most recent social gathering that I went to, one of my friends hosts a biannual LAN party, and someone brought a bottle of Malort to that. And I was like, if nobody else wants it, I'll take it. I did not get that. My bottle is a little low. I'll need to buy some more at some point. I'm not sure. I kind of lucked out that I was able to find it in the area stores. It's hit or miss if you're going to find it or not. though, because I mean, most people don't really like Malort.
Yeah, they don't have anything good that I like around here.
Now then, we're gonna get on to the last sour drink that I plan on making tonight. So, don't go away. Have some kitty time while I rinse these out once again. Alrighty. Did y'all enjoy your kitty break? Oh, I'm sure you guys enjoy your kitty times. Just as much as you enjoy your times with me. You definitely don't enjoy the kitty more than me, right? 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 On to the next drink.
That's a joke they do.
So the next drink is going to be a little less squick for those of you who have thoughts and opinions about ye old Malort. Let's come back out again. Lime juice is coming back in. We're not using simple syrup though. We're going to get our sweetness from elsewhere. We're going to use Dory this time. And yes, we have our egg. Now, this drink is one that I engineered myself. It's called the Little Namekian. Y'all like Dragon Ball? Y'all like Dragon Ball Z specifically?
In the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
So, for those of you who need a little context, the Namekians are an alien race who are mostly green as far as their physiology goes. And the ones on their native home planet wear these white tunics. After seeing the last two sour drinks, I think you can see where I'm going for and where I got the name. Heard Namekian and got curious. So the drink I'm about to make is called the Little Namekian. It's whiskey sour with the Midori as your sweetener. Now this is one that I engineered myself. So, again, we're going to need our 2 ounces of bourbon. Go for 3/4 ounce of the lime juice. Lemon if you're doing bright. Lime if you're me. In this instance, we are not going to be using simple, which is good because I'm almost out. I'm using a Midori. If I can get the bloody thing open. Gets a little crusty after a while, you see. And in this instance, we're going to use a full ounce. We want to make sure we're going to be able to taste it, but we don't want to overwhelm the drink either. We also want to make sure we get that nice green color. Smells like sugar. You want to sniff? It's very sweet by itself. Like, I've had it by itself before. It is overwhelming. Alrighty. So, I mentioned before, there's another way that you can separate out egg whites, but it's a little messier. And then this one just like halfway separates itself. But what you can also do is you can also use your hand. So you're going to want to make sure, again, you don't want to break the yolk. Gently scoop it into your hand. And then just like spread your fingers apart. Yeah, this is a lot more consistent. It's a little messier, as you can see. Like I'm going to have to get the egg jizz off my hands. But it's far more consistent. You don't have to worry about breaking the yolk on the sharp edges of your egg. So if you're worried about that part, that's an alternative. Obviously, do make sure that before you start, you wash your hands. Don't be up to the third knuckle up your butt scratching an itch before doing this, or somebody's going to question your sensibilities. And yeah, it's a lot more jizz I gotta get off my hands now. Dragon Ball Super wall scroll in your house. That's awesome. Alright, and again, we have the egg white. We're going to dry shake this. Make sure you hold that shaker secure. Give it a nice shake. We want to make sure we can see that white tunic. Alright, let's get our ice back in there. Yeet. And shake, 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 shake. If you know the reference, you know. If you don't know, you probably didn't play games on the Nintendo 64. Strain into our glass again. Get that nice creamy head out of here. So now you see we've got a whiskey sour, but it's got the nice green color to it, hence the name of the drink. And it's little. It's called the Little Namekian. If you've seen Team 4 Star, then we can also call it Little Green.
Tripping ad break. Your ad break just started.
We're gonna let that. So I have the ad break right where I was about to sip that. You want to pregame it? All right, pregame it. I'm just gonna sit here and sway back and forth. Suddenly remember that I need to drink water. Yep, we're just chilling. Waiting on ads to stop. We're just... I'm like one of those hula girls that sits on your dashboard. Like, got the little figures like... Oh, speed bump. Well, that was a fast 3 minutes. Alright, now that we're back, now that y'all are back from ad jail, yeah, sure, take a sip. Someone wants to, like, know what Midori tastes like by itself. Well, I see we found something else that, oh, there it goes. Yeah, it, by itself, it's a bit intense. What do you think of drinking Midori alone? Shrug, okay, that's fair. Let's sample the Namekian, shall we? So the difference between that and a regular whiskey sour is you get melon to go on top of the vanilla. And, I mean, yeah, you get a little bit of the sour from the your citrus, but the dominating flavors that I found are you get your vanilla and you get your melon. And it's honestly quite pleasant. Like, if you like something that's a little more girly, a little more sweeter than your standard whiskey sour, give the little green a try. He won't let you down. Are you just gonna drink straight up lime? Dear God Almighty. I said I would just like grab my lime juice and just like bottomed up it. Alright, that's the choice you could make. I won't stop you. Question your life choices, but I won't stop you. Alrighty, I'm looking at my list now. What's left on this list that I haven't made or riffed on? We got one more. And it's one of my faves. If you've ever heard me talk about alcohol before. Enjoy your kitty time while I rinse out these glasses and we'll get ready for the last 10.
She's sleepy. I'm in trouble.
Enjoy your sleepy kitty time.
Oh shit. How?
Hold on a sec before we go back to me. I'm gonna put the yolks in the fridge. Because we're gonna save the yolks, after all. Nothing goes to waste around here. Throw these eggshells away too. I don't need them anymore. They've served been here, but it served their purpose. And we're back. Yes, I'm doing the Terra finger guns because Terra is best character. Terra best girl. A little A little side thing. Did you know they made a plush of Terra from Heart of the Woods? Did you know that they only had 3 of them left, limited edition run? Did you know now there's only 1 left? I may or may not have procured one for myself, and I may or may not have helped somebody else procure one for themselves. She has the little finger guns, and when I get here, when I get her, if I don't show her on stream, I will show her on my socials and on Discord. So look forward to seeing a little plush version of Hey. Yep, standing here, thinking to myself, you know, I'm bad at singing. There are some songs that I like, even if I might even try to hum a bar or two, sing a bar or two. Say that right now I'm about to be wasted away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of soul. I am sorry that you all had to hear that. Sonny, why you what? I'm busy entertaining the internet. Gotta pet the cat. It's a requirement. You can't not pet the cat. Oh wait, my other partner's up here.
Live streaming. Live streaming.
I just got asked, are you live streaming? And I pointed at the TV where I have the video up so I can like have an idea of what's on screen at any given moment.
Because I walk upstairs and I turn to see the person talking and not at the TV, which is in the opposite direction.
Surprise!
So it's that mixology stream you just said.
Yes, yes.
What did you do, baby? Yeah. The new person? No.
So, I do love me my margaritas. That's where I got the big boy. Or, as we say in the land where this is made, mucho tequila. I love my margaritas, what can I tell you? Classic margarita. Come on, Contro. You can use triple sec too. If you're on a budget, the Kuiper the Kuiper triple sec, which the Kuiper is this brand, but it's triple sec instead of blue curacao. And of course, margarita, lime. Now this actually calls for lime. Let me make sure you all can see all 3 of these. That's fair. Our camera girl needs a little bit of a break, so I have a bottle of tequila that's currently holding the camera. How fitting!
No, you have a cat holding the camera.
And now Sunny is sitting behind the camera. Oh, Sunny, we love you so much. Alrighty, let's get the big boy out. So, you're gonna want 2 ounces of your tequila. Throw that on in. You're gonna want, it's a little stuck sometimes. This is where all your sweetness is coming from. Like, can you tell this is a sugary one from all the sugar that's on there? You're gonna want 20 mils of or about 3/4 of an ounce of Contro.
Third walk of the day. And if you count me getting the mail on the walk, there wasn't anything in it. Nothing of value.
And lastly, want half an ounce of lime juice.
That she didn't phrase something very well. I did not think it that well. But she put it out.
And let's shake it up. And there's no egg white this time, so I can just go straight to it. We'll go for the big one.
God, how dare you not use a margarita glass? Oh,
I have a plastic margarita glass. I ain't using that though. I was told, I was like, why aren't you using a margarita glass? The only one I have is a plastic one, and I mean, I have some respect. Okay? I don't have different glasses for this. I'm using like basic drink cups, and honestly, I mean, y'all gonna fault me for that. I don't think so. I would like to think that you wouldn't. I would be sad if you did. Y'all don't want me to be sad, do you? You don't want me to cry on stream, do you?
Yes.
Yes! Would! Katie over here. It's like, no, I want to see it.
where's the book?
The classic margarita.
Let me see if I'm like my mother. I'm like margaritas.
Oh, baby, that's got some bite to it. I could salt the rim, but I chose not to. I do like my margaritas nice and strong. Oh, that's a face. I can already tell that Katie's gonna have opinions on this. So? Drink another one? Fair enough, okay. We're learning.
Like my mother.
Slowly but surely turning into your mom. What a thought. A terrible thought, apparently. You're not supposed to point the finger guns in that direction. Now, if you like sweetness, I've got an adjustment for your margarita for you. Let me rinse out my shot glasses, or rinse out my mixing glasses, shake the cups, rinse out the shakers. I got it right. Took 3 times, but got it right. I used the finger guns for the wrong thing twice. Tara, I am not. Anyway, enjoy the kitty time. Enjoy okay, in that case, well, here, we're gonna put this here because the camera girl's hands need to break. So, stare at that for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, everybody. So we're not done in Margaritaville yet. No, we're not.
So it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It is indeed always 5 o'clock somewhere. It's well past 5 o'clock here, mind you, but it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. So of course we're sticking up our tequila, but you know, sometimes I like a mishmash of fruits in my drinks. Like I like a little bit of orange, a little bit of lime. I like a lot bit more orange. I like some cherry on top. It's gonna be a sugar bomb. It truly is. So let's tamp it down a little bit and add a little tartness to it. I need to make sure y'all can actually see this. We'll have some pomegranate liqueur. What you doing?
Making sure the TV doesn't turn off.
If you want to avoid that, you need to turn the volume up or down on the TV. Just moving the mouse doesn't do anything, because the TV is set to turn off if there's no like volume input or anything. Yeah, there you go. That'll reset it. We had to adjust the TV at one point because somebody had a tendency to fall asleep on the couch with the TV on, and we had to find creative ways to get the TV to turn off after a bit. No, you got right the first time. Cinnamon Rolls realized that I was referring to myself. So we're going to make ourselves a fruit bomb margarita. I don't have a better or more creative name for it other than fruit bomb margarita. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're going to add some melon here too. This is going to be the white girlish drink to have ever white girled. And for a good reason. As you could see with all the stuff I'm adding to it. Now obviously I'm going to be a little less aggressive with how much I add of each thing. We still want 2 ounces of our tequila, of course. Because we're really living it up here, we're going to be a little more careful with how much we add of each thing. So we're going to do a ½ ounce of everything, essentially. So, ½ ounce of your lime. ½ ounce of maraschino. Whoa, that's sugar right there. ½ ounce of your Cointreau or triple sec. ½ ounce for your Campari. With all the sweet things we're adding, you can use Aperol here, but you're going to make it really sweet if you do that. With all the sweet things I'm adding, the Campari kind of helps balance that out a little bit. So I'm going with Campari specifically. Another reason why I went easy on the lime is we're also going to throw in ½ ounce of this pomegranate liqueur. Now this has some tartness to it. It's not super sweet. And lastly, a little bit of Minori. thankfully, with both the pomegranate liqueur and the Campari in there, the Midori's not going to screw up the presentation of this. You could very easily make this thing look very unappetizing if you put the wrong things in there. But with the Campari and the pomegranate liqueur in there, it's still going to present well. So don't go too crazy with stuffing that has colors when you're doing this, or you're going to be making the equivalent of sewer water. Yeah, it might taste good, but it's going to look like something straight from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bathroom. I need a big glass for this one. Yeah, I know, I'm insane. Now, insane is the fact that by the end of the night, these are all going to be inside of me. So you see you got a nice bright orange color here. It's delicious. It's like a fruit salad in your mouth. Very sweet. The tequila's still there. It's a little bit buried, but the tequila's still there. You still got the tartness from the lime, and the pomegranate liqueur helps with that. And you get a lot of fruits here with that. You get a little bit of the cherry from the maraschino. You get a little bit of the pomegranate from the pomegranate liqueur. Just a hint, a little kiss of that melon from the Midori. It's a lovely little thing that I came up with literally about, when did I say I was going to make this? About 10 seconds ago? 30 seconds ago? About a minute ago, too? I just came up with it about a minute ago. Fruit bomb margarita. Because I wrote down things just to ignore them. Or should I say, like, again, I wrote down stuff that was a bunch of bases. And I was going to modify those bases. And we got one more drink on our list that we're going to make tonight. We're going to go back in time a little bit. We're going to be a little more old school. And if you'd like a hint as to what I mean when I say that, I shall leave this in front of you, along with a little friend. See y'all in a couple minutes as our rinse tease pops out. And I'm back, everybody. Was there anything on chat? No. You know one kind of drink that I really like? Or rather, something I like adding to my drinks. This little guy here. Angostura Bitters. I usually shorten it to Ango when I'm talking about it. It's a nice little spicy boost to whatever drink you're making. You can add Ango to pretty much anything that I've made here. I wouldn't add it to the Fruit Bomb Margarita. You definitely could add it to a margarita. You can certainly add it to whiskey sour. I actually love adding it to whiskey sours. Gives it a nice little boost up. One of the drinks that's a classic, though, is the Old Fashioned. And that is what we're about to make now. So, for this, we're going to need bourbon, Ango, simple syrup. Easy enough, right?
Look what I found. One of the boxes.
Yay! Cinnamon roll found her cinnamon roll cup. So we're going to need 2 ounces of our bourbon.
I just found the straw.
Half ounce of our simple syrup. And a couple dashes of Ango. Now I like to add 4 dashes. I really love Ango. I love my Ango taste. But you only need to add 2. Just a little quick downward motion. The bottle is set so that it's only going to give you like a little squirt every time. Now this is a stirred drink. You don't want to shake it. So go ahead and give that a stir. I'm building a shaker glass because that's what I have. But if you have a stirring glass that would be more appropriate, by all means, go ahead and use that instead. I'm going to use a small glass for this one. Give it a nice stir. Make sure it gets nice and cool. And we're going to go ahead and strain that into our glass. Classic Old Fashioned. Love it. The Ango really comes out to play here. Gives it a nice spiciness to it. The cinnamon roll approves. There's the reason why it's a classic cocktail. You get your nice spice notes from the Ango. You have a little bit of vanilla from the bourbon. And of course you get your sweetness from the simple syrup. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to riff on things. I could very easily just make the thing as written. But what if I did something a little different? What if I took the idea of an old-fashioned and I translated that into margarita form? That's where we get the margarita old-fashioned. I'm going to set this in front of y'all while I rinse my shaker out. Be right back in a moment. Now we know what drinks you like. I'll have it.
I don't know which
the idea of a margarita, and we translated that into an old-fashioned. We try to make a margarita as we do an old-fashioned. What a question to have. I don't know the answer. I've never tried this before. Let's find out, shall we? So, of course, we're going to need our tequila. Instead of simple, we're going to use Cointreau. We're still going to use our Ingo. So we'll give her a shot, shall we?
You gotta hydrate.
Thank you for the hydrate, Kuro. That's actually a good idea. You haven't tried it yet, but just in case you didn't see the pinned message, Tangia and all the stream element stuff doesn't work on IRL streams, so don't waste channel points trying to blow me up. It won't do anything. You'll just waste your points. I'll be doing a VTuber stream after this, so you can blow me up then, to your heart's content. Yeah, right. 2 ounces of our tequila. Cinnamon roll is a little spirited.
I'm hydrated.
We're going to grab our Cointreau.
I'm hydrated.
Throw in half an ounce.
I'm hydrated.
So we're going to do it like a margarita. We're going to do 3/4 an ounce. And we're not going to do lime in this one. Now instead, if you'll bear with me for one moment, margarita needs citrus. So I could just use regular Ango, and it would be delicious. But there's also a world where we have Angostura orange bitters. We're going to throw 4 dashes of this in there. Ah, there it is. Give that a stir again. Make sure that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to stir that up. I don't know if this is going to work as a drink. Like, this could actually be awful. I've not tried this one before. Like, if I wasn't at least trying one thing off the cuff completely that I've never made before, well, it wouldn't be that fun now, would it? Well, I gotta keep y'all entertained somehow, after all. So let's find out what I just made. Old-fashioned style margarita. Let's see what I've done. Fascinating. This is very, very orange. Very orange. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of that one. So we're going to rescue this drink. The old bottle of rescue. Why do I know this is just going to be 1,000,000% better? little bit better. The angle's definitely doing some heavy lifting here. But it's definitely far improved from what I just made beforehand. So, old-fashioned style margarita by itself is a bit of a bust. But if you introduce Ango, I think you can save it. Alright, everybody. Oh no, this is the first time that I've done bar stream before Archangel. I've talked about it before. I've taken pictures of stuff that I made with the intention of drinking it while I was gaming. But I've not done a bar stream like this before. This is the first time. This is actually the first time that I've done the IRL stream, well, ever. So I've kind of stuck to the VTuber thing. So, that was the mixology stream. So it's definitely a different format from what I imagine y'all are used to. And I may or may not do this again at some point or do something like it. Good girl, you say. I'm being told not to do the voice. Well, no one's done the redeem, so I can't do the voice. You see, you have to have 1,000 channel points on hand before I do the voice. And I'm not gonna egg y'all on to do that. I think my camera girl will get very annoyed with me. She's like, I like the voice, but not right now. So, definitely tell me what y'all thought. I am going to.
You still got me for one more. You got me for the baking stream. That's going to happen 2 weeks from now. I'm aiming to do this on... What is Friday 2 weeks from now? So I don't have a calendar in front of me, so I'm not sure. Friday 2 weeks from now. Whatever date that is. Which today's the 2nd, yesterday was the 1st. 15th. August 15th. I'm going to try to do it a little earlier in the day. I think I can pull it off this time. The reason why I say that is I have a date for that Saturday. So let me not try to do the bartending stream or the baking, in this case the baking stream, at the same time that I'm going to be having a date, because then stuff's going to get pushed around, and it's like I want to make sure that I'm here for y'all at a reasonable time. Definitely give me some feedback. You can do so on Blue Sky Post, or if you give me a few minutes to get myself settled, I will be doing my normal VTuber entertainment. After all, most of y'all are used to me in 2D form, and I may as well provide you with said 2D-ness. So, don't go away. I'm not gonna raid out, because it's like I'm going to like a few minutes from now I'm going to start another stream, so it's like kind of redundant. See y'all in my 2D model in about 15-30 minutes, give or take. See you then. Thanks for hanging out with me for the bar stream. Bye bye. See you in a few in 2D form.